Yeah, hi. Good evening to everyone. Today we need to discuss about that previous questions. For that, it is Cisco. One of my colleagues they has been attended for that Cisco interview. Probably it is 1 week back. 1 week, probably this 10 days back. They has attended. Okay, these many questions they has attended. He guys is the full stack developer, Java full stack developer. So that's the reason these many technologies they has asked. Okay, if whoever be preparing for the Cisco interview questions, Cisco interview, you can prepare these questions. You can clear. Okay, isn't it? You can clear interview for that Cisco organization. Okay, let's get started. This is the what is the entry point in the Angular application? Is the front end as they have asked, right? What is the entry point of the Angular application? Uh, yeah, that entry point is the it is the entry point in the Angular application is the main.ts, right? That's main.ts is the entry point of the application. The file bootstrap the Angular application by initializing the app module. Here, main.ts has a app module. That app module is the initializing the application. It is the Bootstrap has been Bootstrap has been doing that app module inside that main.ts. Okay, main.ts. That's it. That's it. That question about you can give that reply like that only. Okay. The second question: what is the Bootstrap? This is the Bootstrap they has asked. Bootstrap they has asked that Angular only. Okay, that Angular questions they has asked. This Bootstrap can refer two concepts here. Bootstrap can refer two concepts. That is the framework integration. One is the framework integration. If you are using the Bootstrap CSS framework, it is used for the styling and layout design. Okay, and the application bootstrapping is there, right? It's the refer the initializing or starting the Angular application, typically done in the app model, like above I explained. First question, okay? They have the main.ts. In the main.ts that has a app model. That app model is the initialize the this is the entry point of the application by using the app model. Like that, you can give by using the framework integration or by using the application bootstrapping. This way you can do the bootstrapping in your Angular application, isn't it? And third question: how communication happen in component? How how communication happen in component means uh, yeah, it is communication between Angular components happen the several ways. Okay, several ways like input output decorator. That means for parent-child communication and services for the sharing data across the unrelated components and event emitter to emit the event of parent component. Okay, parent-child component and child-parent component, child-child component. That also been happen by using the Angular. Those ways it can happen in the communication in component. Okay, parent to child, child to parent, and child to child, isn't it? And services and event emitter. These many ways we can communicate. The our component communication happen. Okay, that is the third question. And fourth question: what are the different binding classes having in the Angular? What are the binding classes? Yeah, binding classes. The main it is the how I can say it's the four types of main. It's the data bindings, is that right? Data binding. There is the four types. One is the interpolation. Another one is the property, and another one is the event and two-way data binding. Okay, I think that is I explained here. Right? Here, four types is there, right? Main four types is there. Here, like interpolation, we can. This is the syntax of the interpolation. In the braces, in the double braces, you can pass the expression in the double braces. That is called interpolation. And property binding means, say here the in the bracket, inside the bracket, pass property equal to expression, isn't it? And event binding, that events, you can pass events inside that bracket, and then this is the square bracket, this is the square brackets, and this is the angel brackets, right? Inside the angel brackets, you can pass the event, and here the refer with handler, like that event data binding also it will happen. And two-way data binding, but two-way data binding we can use that one decorator is the ng model decorator with property. It is a combination of the property and event binding, isn't it? Property and event binding is called two-way data binding. Two-way data binding. Okay, that's all about the data binding. And fifth one in the Angular, how to know a router, what specific router should be on the base of the user route, like certain admin router, and how you achieve. These are the Angular router, right? This is the specific about the Angular router. This is a router specific based on that, right? This question we use that route guard, that is the like can activated, activated can, like that we can use. And can activated, I created one thing here. Here can activated, I created on like that coding as well, right? By using the injectable, it is an injectable decorator, and providing means it is the route element for the providing. And here the export class admin guard implements the can activity. This the can activity is the route guard. It will exporting implementing with admin guard, and here the initializing will happen for that route guard can activated, initializing also activated. I am creating one method is the can activated method is the boolean method, and constant is admin. Is admin means it is the logic for the checking for the admin role here. If is admin, this dot route is navigate the login, isn't it? Return false and return true. Otherwise, it will return as true. And app routing model dot ts, it is providing and here passing that router routes inside the route. I am giving the navigating the actual admin component. Okay, it's admin component. Here the can activated admin component has been added, isn't it? That's why you can implement that route guarded specific related. That will happen by using the route guarded specific thing. And sixth one, how you create a component in Angular. How you create a component in Angular. How we can create that component in Angular means we can create the component in Angular by using the CLI. Okay, Angular CLI command that has to be ng generate and component name. You can give the inside the CLI. For example, component name, I give that it is the demo, ng generate component space, and component name means component name, what is that demo? Then they will create the .ts, component.ts, component.html, component.css, and spec.tss. These components has been created by using the ng generate component and component name. It will create 4 files. Okay, that's all about the sixth question. And seventh question, what is the interceptor in Angular application? Seventh question. In the interceptor in Angular is used to the HTTP request or HTTP response to modify or login them to implement the HTTP intercept interface. Okay, to implement the HTTP interface, you can implement them. That also I created one code here, seventh one, right? The seventh one here created here. Here, what is that? That Angular is used to intercept HTTP request or response to modify login them to implement the HTTP intercept interface. I creating one example as well. Here, what is that? Here, interceptor, these many things they have been imported with injectable decorator. I export the auth auth interceptor implements the HTTP interceptor. Okay, this the auth interceptor is my interceptor, and HTTP intercept is the HTTP interceptor request. Okay, here the intercept of request colon HTTP request, any request, and next HTTP handler and observable I taken here. Observable I taken here HTTP event here passing that anything. Observable, it is the asynchronous communication will happen by using the observable, and constant clone method clone request is there, that request dot clone, and I am adding here header colon request dot header dot set. What is the inside that set? I am passing here the authorization and bearer token. I am passing here inside the header. I am passing authorization and bearer token. I am passing here, and return the next handler and clone request. It will return. That's way we can implement that interceptor in our application. Okay, in our application, that's way we can implement. And eighth question, it is the what is auth guard and how you to implement in auth guard. Okay, it already I explained that auth guard related thing, right? The auth guard is restrict to the route access based authentication. Okay, a route authentication based application. I explained here. That's fifth question. If you don't know that the fifth question answer, you can see again. You will get that clarity on that. Okay, route guard related thing, isn't it? That's all about that sixth, eighth question. And ninth question, in a map employee object adding the retrieve employee name. Here the Java related question they has been added, they has been asked. It is a map related question they have been asked, isn't it? This is the ninth question. That ninth question here, that also I created one thing. Calm down. Here ninth question. I created one class, the employee map example I created. Inside that I created one main method, and here that map, I am creating the map object, that map integer string, right? I am key value pair, map is a key value pair, that is the reason. Integer and string I am passing here, and employee map is equal to new hash map I created. And here adding the map by using the put method with the reference of that employee map dot put of 101 a list, and employee map dot put of 102 Bob. These employees I has been added, and it retrieve the employee by using the string employee name and employee map dot get. Okay, employee map dot get. Here I am getting by using the key. I am getting by using the key. Okay, and sys out the employee name. Employee name means that employee name, what is that? Is Alice. It will print because Alice appropriate with key, right? Alice appropriate key. That's the reason it will print as a Alice, isn't it? It will print, or you can pass like list string like this. You can also like this also you can print list string list equal to array list. And what is that array list here? Inside the array list, you can pass. What is that? It is you can pass like employee map dot values means all the employee of that object it will print here. Okay, without asking that key. Okay, without asking that, it is all the value print here, isn't it? And sys out and pass here list. That's it. You can create. Okay, we can create new array list, right? New array list. You can pass like this. Okay. This above method what will print only specific value, that specific ID. That specific ID means 101 ID. It will print 101 ID. What is that string name? Is the Alice only print. If you want to print all those things by using like this line of code will print. Okay, by using the list interface that has to be uh, print for the values only. Okay, that's all about the ninth question. Isn't it? Ninth question. And what does is the 10th question? What is the 10th question here? Again, write the program, count the character in given string. Okay, string is equal to freedom. They have to be counting character. They have to be asked. They have to be asked. That also, that also I created one program here. Yes, this one, right? This one here. One class is created inside the class main method and string str is equal to freedom. Okay, freedom and map key value pair I am taken and for loop by using the for loop advanced for loop char ch colon str dot to char array and char count map dot. What is that? Char count map dot put char and char count map dot get or default of ch0 or +1, isn't it? Here like that we can print this value will print like this value. Okay, this value it will print. How many characters is there, right? It is the character f is has a 1 and r is has a 1 and e has a 2 and d is 1 thing, and also you can create that by using the java teacher as well. Okay, but they has to be after that only character count by using the traditional method they have to be asked. That's the reason I am created like this by using the for loop, advanced for loop or enhanced for loop. I am using. Okay, that's it. That's it about the 10th question. And the 11th question that has what he has asked. The write a query for the employee table having a employee name and employee ID. That table name is one employee. Instead the employee name and employee ID for the manager and employee name and ID for the manager name. Okay, write a query for employee table. They has asked, right? There basically I can say employee the ID of the manager they have to be asked, right? Like this. I created what? One thing e e dot employee ID as a employee ID and here e dot employee name as a employee name. Okay, and m dot employee ID as a manager ID I am created and here m dot employee name as a manager name and here where it is these things where it is from employee table employee e. Okay, and I am using that left chain by using the left chain employee m is means it is the uh, manager and e means it is the employee. These both are the two tables. By using the left chain I am adding on with on keyword and e dot manager id equal to m dot employee id here taking. Okay, these are the query of the MySQL database. Okay, MySQL database. Yeah, that's all about. Simply, whoever that preparing for Cisco interview question, you can prepare this question. Okay, please tag your friends as well who is preparing for the Cisco interview questions, freshers and experience level. It is experienced up to 4 to 6 years experienced question that has to be asked. Okay. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I think that's it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me grow and bring more awesome content for you. Hit that bell icon so you will never miss an update. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love for hearing from you. Thank you for your support. I am signing off today.